Forget what you've heard about San Francisco. I'm gonna show you how amazing this city really is.
So if you're planning a trip and want the best mix of iconic sites, neighborhoods, food, hidden gems, and where to stay, this is your complete no-fluff guide. Let's start with where to stay because choosing the right neighborhood can honestly make or break your trip. If you want to be close to the water and the big ticket attractions, Fisherman's Wharf is a solid first-timer pick. We stayed at the Alton Hotel and loved it. It's a great location, there's free bikes, there's record players in the room, and a nightly wine social, which I consider an elite travel perk. Japantown was a pleasant surprise. It's calm, stylish, and full of great food. We stayed at Hotel Kabuki. It's quiet, modern, and super walkable. If you want walkability and easy transit access, the financial district is a good choice, especially near Chinatown and North Beach. The J was our favorite boutique stay here. There's tons of light, the skyline views are incredible, and it's easy access to just about everything. And if you're an Av geek and want a luxury stay that's super convenient, the Grand Hyatt at SFO has amazing runway views from the rooms and is well connected to the city. If it's your first time in San Francisco, start with the classics. These are non-negotiable. The Golden Gate Bridge is even better in person. We biked across it, which I highly recommend. And for the best views, stop at Fort Point for dramatic angles underneath, Battery Spencer for that postcard shot, or Baker Beach and Land's End at sunset. Just know this, Carl the Fog may or may not cooperate, but that's just San Francisco. He does what he wants. Alcatraz Island is one of the rare tourist experiences that actually lives up to the hype. Do the night tour if you can. It's eerie, it's fascinating, and absolutely worth it. The audio tour alone is incredible, and the island at night feels very unsettling in a good way. Of course, riding the San Francisco cable cars is iconic, especially if you snag a spot hanging off the side. It's about $8 per ride or $13 for a day pass, and don't skip the cable car museum. It's free, and you'll leave genuinely impressed that this whole system still works over 100 years later. Lombard Street, aka the crookedest street in the world, is pure chaos in the best way. We drove it and giggled the entire time. Go early on a weekday if you want fewer spectators judging your driving skills, though. Before we move on from the classics, we have to talk about the Painted Ladies. These are the famous Victorian houses you've definitely seen before, even if you didn't realize it. They sit right across from Alamo Square Park, and the combo of the pastel houses with the skyline behind them is just peak San Francisco. It's a great picnic spot, a great photo stop, and one of those places where everyone goes, "Oh, these houses." I think one of the owners even does tours on occasion too. This is where San Francisco really shines. The Mission District is where you go to eat, full stop. We did a walking food tour and tried legendary spots. We had Mission-style burritos, we visited a Mexican bakery that's been around for over 60 years, we tried Filipino-Mexican fusion, and ended with sipping chocolate at Dandelion Chocolate, which is basically dessert soup, and I mean that as the highest compliment. Don't skip Balmy Alley here too. It's an open-air gallery of murals and one of the most powerful streets in the city. The Castro District is colorful, bold, and full of personality. We wandered through the boutique shops, stopped at the photo booth museum, and if you have kids, take them to the concrete slides at Seward Mini Park. Haight-Ashbury is a neighborhood like nowhere else, and it still carries its counterculture roots. Think vintage shops, record stores, tie-dye everything, and historic homes tied to musicians like Janis Joplin and the Grateful Dead. Chinatown and North Beach are perfect to pair together. We did a walking food tour through both and hit all kinds of great spots. Chinese bakeries, dim sum. We found the Golden Gate Fortune Cookie Factory. We had amazing Italian espresso and drinks at Vesuvio Cafe for full Beat Generation vibes. Japantown is wildly underrated. We had conveyor belt sushi, all-you-can-eat shabu-shabu, and shopped through the fun stores at Japan Center Mall. There's also Kabuki Springs, which we're saving for next time. You cannot skip the green spaces in SF. Golden Gate Park deserves at least half a day, if not more. The Conservatory of Flowers is stunning, the Japanese tea garden is peaceful even in the rain, and the De Young Museum Tower has free views that are genuinely incredible. And if you're here on a Thursday, the California Academy of Sciences After Dark is an adults-only event with drinks and fun science exhibits and an earthquake simulator that humbles you immediately. For viewpoints, Tank Hill is quiet and underrated, Twin Peaks is windy but classic, and Coit Tower delivers great city views. One place that absolutely deserves a stop though, and is completely free, is the Palace of Fine Arts. It feels wildly out of place in the best way, kind of like ancient Roman ruins accidentally landed in San Francisco. Go early in the morning or around golden hour for the best light, fewer people, and maximum "how is this real" energy. We took a super fun Volkswagen bus sightseeing tour to do a lot of these spots, and I would absolutely recommend it. San Francisco takes its food seriously. There's all kinds of amazing places, but here's a couple that we loved. Go to the Buena Vista Cafe for an Irish coffee. It's an experience, and that's all I'm going to tell you. Skoma's is classic seafood done right. Boudin Bakery you have to visit for the sourdough bread bowl. Swan Oyster Depot is worth the line. Honestly, people plan trips to San Francisco entirely around food. You'll understand once you visit. I'm briefly going to acknowledge Pier 39, but for two reasons. One is the sea lions. They're loud, they're dramatic, slightly unhinged, and absolutely committed to the bit. Is it touristy? Yeah. Is it still kind of amazing to watch dozens of sea lions aggressively nap in a pile? Also yes. And another spot is Musée Mécanique. It's a vintage arcade, and there are all kinds of hidden treasures in here. Free Gold Watch is also a super cool spot we enjoyed playing pinball at. And you have to try the Waymo robot taxis. They're kind of weird at first, but surprisingly smooth and often cheaper than Uber, and way more efficient. I also recommend walking Ghirardelli Square, grab some chocolate or some beer, and hit the Ferry Building for food stalls or the Saturday Farmers Market. And strolling along the Embarcadero is definitely nice too. If you have extra time, Napa Valley and Sonoma are just about an hour away. We visited places like Behringer Vineyards and explored some more casual Sonoma spots for a perfect little wine escape. If you don't want to drive, booking a wine tour is absolutely worth it. You can go for a day trip or spend a couple of days. San Francisco isn't perfect, but it's layered, creative, and endlessly interesting. And if you plan it right, it's one of those cities that gets under your skin in the best way. You're gonna love it. So if you're coming here soon, save this video, take notes, and let the city surprise you. And if you think this is all San Francisco has to offer, wait until you see the peninsula. It's coastal, it's quiet, and wildly underrated. Check out that video next.